Hi, everyone. Welcome back to God's Whispers, a place where we take the time to reflect on the Word of the Lord. Today I'm going to be speaking about chapter 13 from Romans, verses 11 through 14. Today is also the first day of Advent, and Advent is all about waking up, noticing God's movement, and preparing our heart. Let's listen. Brothers and sisters, you know the time. It is the hour now for you to awake from sleep, for our salvation is nearer now than when we first believed. The night is advanced, the day is at hand. Let us then throw off the works of darkness and put on the armor of light. Let us conduct ourselves properly as in the day, not in orgies and drunkenness, not in promiscuity and lust, not in rivalry and jealousy, but put on the Lord Jesus Christ and make no provision for the desires of flesh. So Paul is writing to the early Christians living in Rome. That was the very center of power, wealth, and temptation. These believers were in the small minority trying to live faithfully and didn't really share in values. But Paul saw something happening. They were tired, discouraged, slipping into old habits, spiritually half asleep. So the imagery of night and day is something that the Jewish and early Christians would have immediately understood. The night symbolized life before Christ, sin, numbness, confusion, and the day symbolizes God's kingdom, clarity, purpose, holiness, and love. So he's basically saying, don't live like it's still nighttime. A new day has begun. Advent begins in the dark. Candles are lit slowly, week by week. We wait, we hope, and we anticipate. So I think it's all preparing. It's not just preparing for Christmas, but it's preparing our hearts. It's like saying, wrap yourself in His patience, His love, and His clarity. That's what Advent is, a fresh start in the Christian year. Sometimes, I'm sure there are parts of life that still feel like nighttime, places where we can slip into old habits or old fears. Maybe you feel that too. So this passage is not to shame us, but to encourage us. It's to wake up with intention, to pay attention to what God is doing. Advent is the invitation to slow down, breathe, and let Christ shine in the parts of our life that need it the most. So journal prompts for this would be, where in my life do I feel spiritually distracted? And what does putting Christ first look like this week? What old habits or patterns do I want to leave behind as Advent begins? And how can I make space each day of Advent for prayer and reflection? I hope this message resonated with you, and if you feel like a friend could also use this spiritual encouragement, please feel free to pass it along. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to hear God's Whispers.